Congratulations on your electoral victory yesterday. All across Kansas, the people have spoken and have again provided Republicans with a solid majority in the Kansas House of Representatives. Our task now is to translate the ideas we articulated during our campaign into a concrete agenda that will grow our economy, protect our families and communities, and preserve our liberties. Among the most important choices we'll make in that regard involves selecting our House leadership. Smart, effective leaders are a prerequisite to helping turn our campaign promises into reality. In that regard, at the urging of many of my colleagues and after careful deliberation, it's my intent to stand for the office of Speaker of the Kansas House of Representatives. While I look forward to speaking with you personally in the coming weeks about our common task of working together for the benefit of Kansas, I wanted to take just a few moments today to share some thoughts with you for your consideration. The task entrusted to us as Republicans in Kansas is a solemn one. We have an obligation not merely to debate policy and pass laws, but to articulate a coherent philosophy undergirding our actions. If we fail to govern consistent with the ideals we've campaigned on, then the political victory we're enjoying today will be short-lived. The Kansas House, as the state elective body closest to the people, has unique obligations. Fulfilling these obligations will require leadership that is firmly committed to principles, passionate about ideas, and intelligent about their implementation. I propose a vision for Kansas that favors free markets, not to make Wall Street rich, but to make families and communities free. A vision that favors limited government not as a pretext for radical autonomy, but because we reject the idea of an omnipotent state in favor of loyalties that run to our families, our local communities, our churches, and other voluntary associations. It is a vision that upholds individual liberty, understanding that in a genuine community, the decisions most directly affecting the lives of our citizens should be made locally and voluntarily, and that where the functions of community are transferred to distant political bodies, be they in Washington, D.C. or Topeka, consent of the governed gives way to a standardizing process hostile to human dignity. And finally, but by no means least important, it's a vision that favors traditional values, not out of some schoolmarmish desire to impose upon the private lives of others, or out of any sense of moral superiority, far from it, but rather from the humble recognition that a healthy and functioning society is dependent upon our mutual acknowledgement of certain core values, including the God-given dignity of every human life. I believe that it's not only possible but vital to articulate a public policy agenda that's commensurate with this vision. I look forward to having the opportunity to speak to you about the nuts and bolts of my thoughts about the Speaker's office, but for now, I just wanted to leave you with these thoughts. I do ask that you would thoughtfully and prayerfully consider how you'll cast your vote for Speaker, and I look forward to having a chance to speak with you soon.